if they're putting women and money in the same sentence like that.
Will Rogers.
Yes.
Even back then, we were all lumped in the same, money, women and money. Yeah, Will Rogers was doing that.
That's interesting. So we have to get over ourselves. Okay, I was kind of teasing in a little bit the last segment about the perception for moms that we are the spenders. And in our book, it's all about you, live the life you crave.
I don't think you're teasing. I think we are.
No, I didn't mean like teasing. I meant like coming up next kind of tease.
Oh. Na, 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 you're a spender.
No, I mean, we have this chapter called Man, Math, and Lady Luck and money. Because men look at money differently than women do. Men are more practical. How does it pencil?
Well,
right?
Yeah. We do. And we actually, Man, Math, and Lady Luck, we kind of show the difference because Man Math takes the matter-of-fact approach.
Right. And
very bottom line.
And then we call them Lady Luck to, for women. We throw in the thrill of the emotion. I mean, we're like, I just know it's going to work. I can feel it. It's going to happen. He's like, well, how much money do you need? And when are you going to start earning it back? And do you realize you're going to have to pay out taxes? And after you have the sitter come 2 hours a day, you're really only making $1.50. And she's like, but it makes me feel good.
But it's going to be so great.
It's going to grow and be a huge business.
It's going to be fun, and it's going to make a difference, and I'm going to make a difference in people's lives, and it's going to be wonderful.
Yes.
We throw in the emotion with money. And so have you ever noticed also, because we also talk about money fights.
Yes.
And, in our chapter on money here in our book, we get in fights with our spouses about money because we approach it differently. And we have a different, like men taking kind of that matter-of-fact approach and women having the emotion, because as soon as my husband questions the checkbook or anything, I automatically get defensive.
Yes. Well, because...
I'm like, what?
Here's a classic one.
So I bring the emotion in.
Yes. Oh, we always do.
Yeah.
Have you ever been asked by your husband?
No.
When you tell him, honey, we need to make a deposit. Well, what happened to all the money I just gave you?
Where did it all go?
And because you're the one writing the checks for the bills, and
it's your John Hancock at the bottom.
Well, and also there's amnesia spending on both parts, your part and his part, that you get the credit card and you look at it, you go, what the heck? How could it be so? There must be an error. I will call this credit card company and figure out who charged on my account.
No, I was really there. I really did it. It was the split-second swiping. You just in one split second, you pull out your credit card, swipe. Oh,
that's not
$200 worth of groceries. Swipe.
That's not that much.
Just swipe it.
Yeah, no big deal.
It takes a split second.
Until you get the bill.
And then your split second turns into,
I gotta pay that back.
Did that add up so quickly?
And isn't it amazing how debt adds up so quickly, but deposits don't?
Why is that? Why is it so quick to go and so slow to come in?
I know.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's frustrating.
It's called split-second swiping and that whole amnesia thing.
Yes.
Forgetting.
And so we do have a section in our book that we help you go through a conversation, because what women want to do is, it's a joke, you hide the clothing bags in the trunk.
Oh, can I tell you what one of my girlfriends does?
What?
She goes, it's classic. She goes and she will shopping.
Yes.
And she always keeps a red pen in her car.
Okay.
So before she leaves the parking lot of the shopping mall or the department store or wherever she is, she goes into the back, she pulls the receipt and she tears it up, or she gets rid of it, hides the evidence, right?
Okay.
And she takes the tags and she marks them off with her red pen. So if something was, $49, she cuts it in half and does like $20.
Really?
She keeps a red pen.
That's genius. That's not genius,
but
I never would have thought.
Kind of deceitful.
Kind of.
But it's kind of funny too.
It's funny.
Don't you think that's
funny?
She keeps a red pen in to mark everything that she buys down, so that her husband, if he sees the tag on it, he's like, "Oh wow, she's a good shopper.
Yeah,
she
right.
gets everything on sale.
Until she gets the bill. Well, okay, so we women most often are the ones
Because
that
we have the guilt about the money.
we have guilt about. Yes, she feels guilty about the money.
That's why she has a red pen. That's the point of my story.
Okay, because she may only be buying,
She buys a lot of stuff.
Oh, she does. Okay, well,
Kind of got a problem.
does she? See,
She's not watching.
I don't shop anymore.
You know what it is?
I don't need anything really.
No,
food. But
you know what I think it is that you start reprioritizing. Shopping is just not high on our priority list because we have so many other things going on.
Well, and I was thinking about this yesterday. I don't really spend, because I'm getting, my girls want to take guitar lessons. And I think it's really important that my kids have some instrument that they learn. So they chose the guitar. And I was thinking, okay, it's going to cost so much money a month to do that. Can I afford it? And I thought, what do I really spend money on? I don't go out and buy clothes. I don't go and buy shoes. I don't have to fit it into my budget because I'm doing things for myself. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's not because I don't want that I feel guilty spending on myself. I just don't. So I think moms, there's a balance.
Yes.
In what we do. We just
And prioritizing. It's
Yes.
really about prioritizing. And when you prioritize, you really get rid of the guilt. And it's actually is really helpful to sit down and prioritize as a family with your husband.
Have the
And having the
conversation.
conversation. And then, and even just having the open communication takes away that guilt. And then also letting him know how you feel when he comes and he says, I gave you all that money. What did you do with it?
Where did you spend it? Yes,
Yeah.
it's a huge thing. So, and always having maybe once a week, have a conversation, maybe on a Saturday for 30 minutes. Okay, honey, we need to look at the bills for the week.
As a team.
As a team. You're
Because
a
so
team.
many women are really, and some women are completely in the dark. So that's also not a good position to be in. If your husband's handling all the finances and you don't have any idea what the bottom line is, if something happens to your husband, you're really up the creek.
And
without
also
the paddle.
Right, and depending on the age of your children, bring them into the money conversation. Okay, kids, we're able to go out to dinner one night this
Not
week.
to burden them, but just to...
No, just educate them.
Yes. It's okay to talk openly about money and not make it a hush-hush thing. And that's kind of... Because when you're hush-hush about things, that's when the guilt starts to begin. So we want to get rid of that. That's
All right,
what this is all about.
Yes, we have a lot more to come. Stay with us on Momstown. Head over to momstown.com.